background about the solar energy. First of all, my name is Nora Oseghale, and I am actually a media consultant and a proud member of SECODI. Okay, I am a SECODian, and by the grace of God, I'm a manager in this business. Okay, I would like to start by giving us a background information about the solar energy. You know, most times, most people, when you hear about solar, and then you just kind of like, okay, how does this really work? So I'll just give us a background information about the solar energy. And I'd like to say that the solar energy is actually the radiant light. I have a definition penned down, and it says it's the radiant light and the heat from the sun that is harnessed using a range of technologies, such as the solar panel, to generate electricity. Simply put, it is using the solar energy, okay, the solar power, the sun power, to generate electricity. Just the same way we can use water to generate electricity, we can also use the sun to generate electricity. Now, what are the features of this solar energy? Okay, I would like to just give us a little pictures about solar energy. Number one is that it is clean. I love the fact that it is very clean. It's a clean energy. Now, when you look at it, when you place it side by side with the contemporary generator that we use, generator involves a lot of depth. You have to put your oil, and then sometimes you have to use oil. If you put a generator in a house, for instance, maybe you have a cage for it. Let's say in 6 months, in 1 year, you see that whole place messed up because you need to put oil, that it's greasy, and most times it's very dirty. But when you place it side by side with the solar energy is clean. You don't need to put oil, you don't need to put fuel, you don't need to put anything. It's just as clean and sweet. Now, another feature of the solar energy is that it is quiet. Okay? I'm using a solar fan as I speak to you, and you will not hear any noise because it is a quiet energy. The generator, when you're starting it up, boom, you begin to hear such sounds. But for solar energy, it is very quiet. Light can be in your house, and your neighbor do not even know that you have light in your house if it is not NEPA light. So it is clean, it is quiet, and then number three, it is renewable. It is renewable. Now, when you're using a generator and your fuel finishes, what do? You simply run to the filling station to buy another, fuel. But for your solar, even if your battery is out, you don't need to run to anywhere. You simply need to just wait. And that is why it is called renewable. Automatically, it renews itself. Just like when you have a cut in your hand, all right? And all you need to do is sometimes just leave it. A new skin comes up. That is how solar energy operates, okay? It is renewable. You don't need to do anything about it. Just wait, and the sun will charge up your system, and you're good to go. Another feature is that it is environmental friendly. It is environmental friendly, okay? We don't need to pollute the air. You will agree with me, as part of the SDG goals, the Sustainable Development Goals that is going on right about now, is renewable energy, for the whole world to switch back, to renewable energy. Because when you look at the fossil fuel, you are causing a lot of harm even to the environment. Imagine you put on your generator and your children, or even you, have to smoke in, this air. It's actually very harmful to our health. It is not only harmful to our health, it is harmful to the environment because the ozone layer is being depleted. So you will agree with me that it's very important, with all these features, that we switch to the solar energy, that we switch to a safe source of energy. I can tell you categorically that, for almost about 700 days now, since 2020, I have stopped using generator in my house completely, courtesy of SECODI, all right? I have stopped using generator in my house. The first incentive that we got helped us to completely stop use of generator. And then the second one makes it, I could charge my phone, I could connect it with my socket, and even enjoy my fan. And then the third one that we got, it's amazing. It could even power my washing machine, all right, my fans, my television. So what am I saying? It's a sweet life that I've not spent a dime on fuel to put on my generator since 2020. Now imagine if I'm putting on generator every day and I have to buy fuel 1,000 naira every day. And for 700 days now, stop this generator. That is about 700,000 naira that I have saved. This is big money, okay? And this can, do a lot of other projects for me. So now, our topic for today is how to go solar the easy way. How do you now have to enjoy this solar system we're talking about? Okay, if you are following me, just in the chat, but just tell me following. Okay, just type following in the chat box. If you're still here with me, just say following. Okay, now how do you enjoy this solar, and how do you go solar the easy way? I'd like to basically talk about two ways. Number one, it is either you buy the solar system. Good, thank you. Nokwe Peter, you're following. Good. Olumide Adejoro, you're following. Thank you very much for the feedback. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, how do you get access to this solar energy? It is basically to buy. And I would like to tell you that solar energy, as much as it's quiet, it's clean, it's environmental friendly, okay, it's a whole lot of things, all right? I would like to also tell you that solar energy is expensive. The whole solar system, okay, thank you, second solution, following, okay? It is very expensive, to buy. Now, you need basically four things to power your house: a solar system. And a solar system comprises of a solar panel, that is what generates the sun. I hear people tell me that, oh, I want to buy a solar panel. The solar panel cannot power your house in itself. It needs to be in a system. And that system comprises of four things. Number one, the solar panel that generates the heat, the energy from the sun. And then it has to charge a component called the battery. The battery is now your powerhouse. Just the same way you charge your phone battery, okay? So the solar panel has to charge a battery. That's number two. And then number three is that, thank you, Yakub, you're following, thank you. Then the number three component is a solar charge controller, all right? Now, the solar charge controller helps the panel to charge the battery. And then when it is full, automatically it stops charging. It controls, it's not that it's just recharging the battery and then spoils the battery. Remember, if you overcharge a battery and then it's overflowing, it can spoil. So the solar charge controller works in that regard. That's number three. And then the number four thing that you need is an inverter. An inverter basically, okay, helps you to connect the current that is coming from the sun. We call it DC, direct current. It converts it to AC, that's alternate current, to be able to power these things in your house. Because most of the appliances we have in our house are AC appliances, okay? They are AC, appliances. So this inverter helps you to convert the energy from DC to AC. So remember the four things: the solar panel, the solar charge controller, the battery, that's your power itself. Okay, Olusha, thank you, you're following. And then the fourth thing is the inverter. Now, to get these four things, it actually costs you a lot of money. It will interest you to know that just a single piece of a 200 amps battery, 150,000 naira. Just one piece of 200 amps battery. So imagine you are buying two. That's about 300,000 naira. Not talk of the panels, not talk of the solar charge controller, not talk of the inverter. You can get an inverter, just one inverter for about 70K, for about 80K, okay, depending on the capacity of the inverter. So if you're going to be powering maybe little appliances in your house, like your fan, your TV, your decoder, you'll be needing like, let's say about 350K to 400,000 naira to power those appliances. And if you're going to be powering a higher energy consuming appliances like your AC, like your freezer, like your fridge, you'll be needing a higher capacity of a solar system, because the solar system are in different capacity, just the same way we have our generators. If you want to power some things, maybe your basic things in your house now, like TV and then. But if you own an hotel and you want to power like 15 rooms that has 15 ACs or 30 ACs, you cannot buy a better personal generator. You have to buy a generator that has a higher KVA, like a 10 KVA, 20 KVA. So that's the same way with your solar energy. So if you are going to be powering, things that has a higher capacity, high energy consuming appliances in your house, you'll be needing nothing less than a million, and on and on and on. So that is how solar energy can actually be very expensive to afford. It is actually not readily affordable for the common man. But the good news is that we have the SECODI solutions. Okay, SECODI has actually, come to help everybody have easy access to solar energy. Now, I gave somebody a job yesterday to do some designs for me. And then this morning, I asked, how far with the design? And she told me that I'm very sorry. As I was about, to copy the design out to send to you, NEPA took the light, and then the laptop battery is very low. I was like, oh, you need solar, okay? Imagine now you want to deliver a job, you cannot because the laptop, okay, your battery's laptop is flat. And that's why you see a lot of people that are doing business, they can't actually, grow. They can't actually, make so much money because the one they're going to even be using on fuel. Imagine you have a barbering salon and then you have to fuel a generator every day. That is costing you a whole lot of money. But SECODI has come to say, don't worry. We can actually help you go solar the easy way. And I can categorically tell you that I am enjoying solar energy since 2020, courtesy of SECODI. I have saved a whole lot of money. I have not only saved a whole lot of money, I have made a lot of money in this business. So sit back and relax as I unveil to you how to go solar the easy way. And I would like to introduce to you the SECODI solutions. And SECODI for short is Sun Energy Community Development Initiative. SECODI. If you're still following me, just type in the chat box SECODI. SECODI. That is SECODI for short, okay? Sun Energy Community Development Initiative, okay? When you look at the name, you will see something spectacular. Good. Emmy Johnson, thank you very much. Olumide Adejono, thank you very much. Thank you for following. Okay, you will see that it has community development in it. SECODI Solutions, thank you. All right. Nokwe, Peter, thank you very much. Onwukwe, okay. Onwukwe, hope I got that right. Sorry, okay. All right. Thank you, Olusegun Bimoje, thank you for following. All right. Now, it has community development initiative. Okay, you will see it, community development. So, which means it is a company that is particular about developing the community, right? And then also, thank you very much. Now, how do you develop the community if you don't develop individuals? Because individuals, families make up a community. And that's why SECODI Solutions has come with this crowdfunding and reward system. That by the time they develop individuals in the community, the whole community is developed. Now, in my house, I have a solar street light. Imagine my neighbor also has a solar street light and uses a solar system in his house. And maybe about 10 of us in that area, we are also employing and using the solar energy. The community, my community is developed. My immediate community is developed. Then imagine by the time the whole states, switch to solar energy, that state is developed. Then imagine the whole nation is developed. So when you are developing a human being, when you're developing, an individual, you are actually developing a whole nation. And SECODI is not only giving us light, SECODI is also putting money in our pockets. Like I told you, I have made a whole lot of money with this business. So now, how do you go? You have two options. It is either you buy this solar system, at a very high cost, like I said, or you switch to SECODI and then go solar the easy way without paying for it. Okay, you actually get these solar systems as a reward, free of charge. Mark my words, free of charge. Okay, you get it as a reward. And how do you get it as a reward? It means that you have actually done some work and then you're rewarded. Just the same way in your organization, you have to go to work. If you're a banker now, you cannot just get your employment letter and then sit in your house for 30 days. And after the 30th day, you go to the bank and say, Oga, come and pay me my salary. I was employed the 1st of March. This is 30th of March. I need to be paid my salary. Your guy will look at you and say, you are not serious. Okay? So, but when you join SECODI and you do what is necessary, which is a very simple task, and it's easier than any job I can think of, all right? You actually get rewarded with solar system free of charge and cash into your pocket. So now, how do you become a member of the SECODI? I would like to tell you, first of all, everything you can benefit being a member of this crowdfunding. I'm a media practitioner and I belong to the NUJ and also NAWAJ. And NAWAJ means Nigerian Association of Women Journalists. Now, if I do not go for meeting or I do not, I'm not a financial member of that association, I cannot benefit from what the association stands to offer, okay, or stands to deliver, all right? I cannot benefit. I have to be a member. So that's why in SECODI, you have to be a member of SECODI. You have to be a member of the crowdfunding and reward system for you to get the benefit of what SECODI has to offer you. And now the first thing, to do that you will get from SECODI is a mini solar system, a mini solar park. I'll call it a mini solar park, a mini solar generator, okay? With this solar park, that is your welcome park in SECODI, all right? You can actually, have a level of light in your house. It comes with 2 bulbs. You enjoy these bulbs. I wish the secretary, maybe the manager can put it on the screen so that they can see how it looks like. That is the first thing that you enjoy being a member of this system. I'm going to tell you how to be a member. Just stay on to the end. I'm going to tell you what it takes to be a member. But let me highlight everything you're going to be enjoying. That's the first thing you're going to be enjoying, a mini solar kit that can give you light for about 5 to 7 hours. It can charge your phone also. That's the first thing you're going to be benefiting. That's for completing the starter stage. Now we move on to the next stage, and that is the distributor stage. The moment you are a distributor, SECODI also rewards you with a bigger solar system, and that is a 500-watt solar system, and it consists of number 1, a 100-watt solar panel, number 2, a 40 amps battery, number 3, the 20 amp solar charge controller, and then they give you Pepe also 30,000 naira into your bank account. That is what you get being a distributor in SECODI. Okay, we have actually 6 stages. Number 1 is the starter stage. I've told you what you're going to be getting. Number 2 is the distributor stage, and then the next is the senior distributor stage. And what you get at that point, being a senior distributor in SECODI, you get a 1 kVA solar system. This 1 kVA solar system comprises of a 300-watt solar system. That's number 1. Number 2, a 200 amps, a 300 watts solar panel, 200 amps battery, okay, 30 amps solar charge controller, and then 1 kVA inverter. Remember when I was introducing, I told you I need 4 things. That is what you get being a senior distributor. And the SECODI gives you again 107,000 naira cash prize. Isn't this amazing? All right. Then we'll move on to the next stage, which is the manager stage, and that's the stage I am now. When you complete the manager stage, SECODI rewards you with a brand new solar car. And this solar car is worth 4.5 million naira. Read my lips, I like money. 4.5 million naira, okay? Or an SUV equivalent. If you do not want the solar system, you can actually monetize, okay? At that stage, they're also going to give you a million naira, 1,020,000 naira. That is what you get. Like I told you, you get solar system, okay? You get a solar incentive, and you also get cash into your pocket.
Mrs. Nora, yeah, the solar car is on the screen.
Good. Thank you very much. I hope we can see, okay, good. I hope we can see the solar car. All right, okay. So this is exactly what you get when you complete the manager stage. Now we move on to the senior manager stage. The moment you complete the senior manager stage, I'm going to tell you how to complete these stages and then how to get started. When you complete the senior manager stage, SECODI rewards you with 2 solar boreholes, one for you and one in any community of your choice. I can't wait to take that, solar borehole to my village, and then I inscribe my name on it. This is donated by Nora Oseghale. Imagine giving everybody in my village free access to save water. I can tell you that so many persons in this nation actually do not have access to safe water, all right? Some people go as far as fetching water in the stream. Some go as far as even fetching water in the well, carrying it on their head every morning. But imagine giving your village or giving your community this solar bowl. They will never forget you. They will always remember you. They will always appreciate you for this reward you have brought to the community as a village. All right. And then after that, SECODI gives you 2.7 million naira cash prize for that, for completing the senior distributor stage. Now, the final stage, which is the director stage. The moment you become a senior manager, the next stage is the director stage. Okay, all right. What you get in that stage is a 10 million naira household with a 3 million naira solar electricity. So, which means you get yourself a house, okay, worth 10 million naira in SECODI estate, and you also get 3 million naira solar electricity to power that house. This is more than pension. This is amazing. This is sweet life. Okay. And SECODI also says the moment you complete that director stage, they begin to summer your account with 200,000 naira monthly salary for 5 good years. And like some of us who want this thing multiple times, okay, if you want it multiple times, then you need to subscribe multiple times. Like in my house, my husband, myself, my 2 kids are plugged in to this business. So I would like to encourage you, to go solar this easy way. I tell myself, why do I have to spend so much to get solar? Why do I have to spend 1 million naira, 3 million, 4 million to get a solar system when I can afford it, when I can just get it with a little money and then introduce people to also come enjoy and experience this solar system and also make money for themselves. Okay. So now, how can you be a registered member of SECODI Solutions? SECODI, remember, is providing solutions to 3 major problems in our nation. The problem of electricity, number 1, the problem of poverty, all right, and then the problem of water. 3 things: water, light, and then poverty. No wonder I'm a Christian, and the Bible says the first thing that God created was light. If there was no light, I can imagine there will be darkness. Everywhere will be dark. So that's why you need light in your home. You also need light in your pocket. So now, how do you become a member of SECODI Solution? The first thing is to desire that indeed you want to provide or solution to the problem of light in our society. It will interest you to know that over 700,000 homes in Africa do not have access to safe electricity. So many persons are using candles. Some persons are using shakabula. I don't know if you know that. What our market women they use in the market. Okay? All right. So many persons are using generators. So many houses. Okay. I had a friend in university, and she was telling me that when she was in university, rather, she was telling me that there was a time she was reading, and she put a generator by her bedside, candle by her bedside. Do you know she slept off? And what woke her up was the odor that she was getting from her own hair. Her hair was already burning. That was what made her to. Why would I have to stress myself? Why would I have to go through that sense of burning myself just to read? Okay. So SECODI has come to solve all these problems. All you need to do is to plug in. Okay. The flow of wealth is passing. Carry your own pipe also and plug in. The flow of light is going. Carry your own plug too, and then carry your own pipe and plug in. So you can become a member of SECODI with a token amount of 7,500 naira. This is really amazing. 7,500 naira. Less than 10,000. You can enjoy all these benefits I have mentioned. You can get rewarded with all these benefits I have mentioned. Now you ask me how? Do I just pay 7,500 and then get a solar car? Do I just pay 7,500 and then get a solar house? Do I just pay 7,500 and then get millions into my pocket? It doesn't work that way. All right. Number one, you have to get registered with 7,500 naira. And then number two, work you have to do is to refer and tell people about this opportunity. Now, I would like to tell you, if you have a job opportunity or a business, for instance, maybe I'm into catering, and then somebody is asking you that, oh, I actually want to do a birthday party and I want to cook for about 500 persons, and you know that I am into catering business, what will you do? You will give me a call and say, hey, babe, all right, there's a job for you. I just have a business opportunity for you. Quickly, come and take this contract, okay? You will be glad to share the opportunity. You'll be glad to share with me that how I can make money. And what will I do in return? I will also be thankful to you that you remembered me, right? And you called me for the opportunity. That is how people that you introduce to SECODI will be thankful. That is how everybody I have introduced to SECODI is thankful and appreciating me. Thank you for this opportunity. In fact, I have a friend, herself, her husband, and her child. They are SECODI members. And then he told me one day, he said, assuming I knew, I would have even done 7 accounts straight away. See me now, I have my husband, my wife, and my child have completed the distributor stage, and then we have the distributor incentive. I wish it is 7 that I have right about now. So if you miss the opportunity, there's some opportunities you miss, and then you may never get to recover it again. All right. So to simply become a member of SECODI, you just need 7,500, and then you introduce the business to just 2 persons. This is the most craziest thing or the most amazing thing that I have seen. I like to talk about Dangote a lot, and I said he did not sell his business. He did not sell his cement to only 2 persons, and then he made millions. He had to distribute all through Nigeria. He had to distribute the whole of Africa. Even you get to see his advert on CNN, all right? But SECODI is saying, register with 7,500 and then introduce 2 persons. And let your 2 persons also do the same. Let that chain continue like that. I introduce my 2, you introduce your 2. Everybody has people. Everybody has family who is suffering from electricity challenges, issues in Nigeria. So all you need to do is to introduce people and to this opportunity. And I would also like to tell you that the more you introduce, like me, I cannot introduce only 2 persons because I want everybody in my environment to have this light. So you see it on my status every day. You see it on my Facebook. I tell people about the opportunity. I don't need to be talking physically. I can talk with my hands and type it. Come and enjoy what I'm enjoying in the solar. People begin to ask me, how do I join? How do I join? Do press 75 and also do the same thing. And you can also come in to become a distributor straight in SECODI. You can become a distributor by doing what? By paying 75 times 7 accounts. That is 52,500 naira. So you can become a distributor straight away. You pay 52,500 and then you get your starter solar kit. Now, when you become a member with 75, remember, you are just becoming a member. You are not going to be getting any incentive yet because you have not completed the starter stage. You are just registering your presence that, oh, I am a member of this association. Just the same way you can become a member of any, association or any, I'm trying to get this word. There's a word, this cooperative good, that's what I'm looking for, okay? You can become a member of, you have to become a member of a cooperative for you to enjoy the benefit in that cooperative. So this is a solar energy cooperative that helps you to get solar energy the easy way and also helps you to become a millionaire the easiest way. So it does not stop anything that you're doing. If you're a banker, if you're a pastor, if you're an engineer, if whatever work you're doing, if you're a teacher, it doesn't stop you from accessing solar energy. Everybody uses solar. Everybody, whether you are white, you're black, you're tall, you're short, you're fair, everybody uses electricity every day. And that is why this is a very different thing because everybody uses light. Light is very essential. In fact, I call it essential of the essential because if you do not use light every day, that's why the whole world is even divided into two: the lights, and the darkness. Okay, so it's either you're on the side of light or you're on the side of the darkness. So everybody uses light. That makes it, accessible to everybody. It is either you join and you can even sell to people. Okay, we have a program that we call Business for Life. All right, so you can even sell to people without owning a shop. SECODI is your shop. If you put on your status, if anybody wants it, you buy from SECODI and you sell to the person. So you don't need to have a shop to do this business. It is basically purely online. It doesn't cost you anything. If you have to start a solar business on your own, you will spend hundreds of millions to start a solar business. Number one, you have to get a store for your solar business, a shop, okay? And then they are actually very capital intensive. You have to buy a solar system, okay? Before you can even now enter market of the solar system. So you see a lot of things that somebody has cut for you. You don't need to invest a huge amount of money. Just the 75, 52,500, you are doing 7 accounts, and then you go to go. All right. Another thing I need to tell you is that SECODI does not actually leave you in the in the water. They don't just push you to the water and remove your shop. They actually also train you, on how to install this solar system. When you are a distributor, SECODI says, bravo, you are qualified to attend the next solar installation training. So if it is happening in Lagos, you are qualified to attend it. If it's happening in Abuja, you are qualified to attend it. If it's happening in Kaduna, you are qualified to attend it. And they go to every state by state to do the solar installation training. So the moment you become a distributor, you are qualified to attend the next solar installation training. This is a beautiful package that anybody should not miss. Register yourself, register everybody in your family, and then share the opportunity, share the good news. He who has an opportunity is proud to share it. You're not shy, you're not saying, hope you know these things, hope they will believe me, hope this one. SECODI has been existing since 2018, and then they've been empowering everybody to have light, to have money in their pocket. I can't tell you how much I've made from this company, but I've made a whole lot with several accounts that I have. So join us today, and then you will not regret joining this amazing opportunity, amazing NGO. That's what I call it. Because if you are to quantify what you benefit from the work you're doing, you'll see that you cannot even quantify it at all. So many of us, we work for people, and then we know how much we put in, and then we know how much we get in return. But this can change your life within 1 year. This can change your life within 2 years. This kind of opportunities can change your life within 6 months. Basically, depends on you and how you run with the vision. And then you can introduce it to everybody. You can introduce it to associations, you can introduce it to cooperative, you can introduce it to anybody, anywhere. Okay? Everybody uses light. Everybody needs light. So this is an awesome opportunity. Let me know if you have any questions or any concerns or anything you want us to tackle. You can just put in the chat box below any of your questions. Okay, I'll be giving time to answer questions and answer now. So if you have any question at all, about this organization, please put it in the chat box, and then I will respond to all the questions. Our manager, are you still there with me?
Yes.
Okay. So question time, please, you can go ahead, Mr. Peter. Do you have any question?
Good afternoon, Honorable SECODI House.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for the presentation. I enjoyed every bit of it. Okay. Yeah, I just qualified as a I just finished my starter stage. I was at the head office at SECODI Mall yesterday, and I was able to receive my starter.
Okay.
Thank you to SECODI for the first free solar. My question is this. Number one, the people in charge of, or will I say the person in charge of EPIN, they should be proactive in attending to us on time when we request for EPIN. I don't know if that process, or if a group for that could be created so that if one person do not see it, the other person will see it and maybe now talk to the person in charge. So we need to be at the top of our game in that aspect.
Okay.
And secondly, people do inquire from me. They need to install that they need a solar that can power this, power that, and now we ask them, okay, what's the load capacity of each of the items you need in your house? So I was told to get WhatsApp number of someone, which I did. That if I do that, they will forward it to the engineer. But I made a mistake regarding let's say the prospects that need so that I could power a lot of things in his house. So up till now, I've not gotten the response.
Hello.
Up till now, I've not gotten a response.
Okay. Sorry, please. We'll be looking into that. I will also be. Thank God the manager is here with us. So she's taking note of all those questions, and then please you can send. She's going to be sending a number in the chat box. Manager, please do that. So you can send your inquiries there, and then she will direct it to the appropriate quarters, and then it will attend to. Is that okay, sir?
Okay. Okay. I think that's all.
Yes, she will. Manager, please drop your number there so that they can reach you immediately, please. Okay, somebody is raising hand again. Okay. Please go ahead with your question. Do you have any question? Oh, Pastor Wale, I see you. Good day, sir. Okay, do you have any question? Okay, I would also like to talk about this. This Zoom presentation goes on every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. If you are a member of SECODI already, please do take advantage of this Zoom presentation. It happens every Tuesday here by 12 p.m. So for some of you that don't know how to talk, you don't need to know how to talk. Just invite your prospect here. We'll do the talking for you. So please know that this Zoom presentation goes on every Tuesday. So it's an avenue. It's basically not only for members, it is for members to invite their prospects. So it is for you to get the link, and then share the information to everybody on your contact. Share the information, okay, to everybody on your Facebook, and then be a part of the meeting so that you can be sure that, oh, this my person attended. This my person attended. Then after the meeting, you can do your follow-up. Ask them, oh, hope you got so much value. Hope you got more information about the SECODI. It's time to register. You send the account number to them, and then you do your follow-up, and then you can register. So basically, take advantage of this Zoom meeting if you want to talk to anybody and you don't know how to talk to them. So that is why I created this Zoom meeting every Tuesday by 12 p.m. to be able to talk to your prospect. We will do the talking for you. You don't need to talk. If you don't know how to talk, no problem. Just invite them. All we need from you, invite your prospect here, and then do the talking for you. We tell them about the business. We present the opportunity to them, and then they get registered. Thank you so much for having me today. If you don't have any question, I think the manager can take over and then present the business for life aspects. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you so much. Yes, somebody is saying the bump top. Thank you very much. Yes.
This is Manasi. I'm taking over from the general manager. I'm the manager in the office.
Okay.
So thank you for that wonderful presentation and summary.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm grateful.
So I want to just attend to the question. I think that should be Mr. Olumide that asked about the e-pin. Am I correct?
Yes, he asked about e-pin.
All right. The thing is this, just like he's trying to get the e-pin officer to respond, that's how everyone else that is trying to buy e-pin is also on the line. That happens across both the customer care, the sales rep. So this is what we always advise. Anytime you send a message on WhatsApp and you need a prompt response, what you do is to do a WhatsApp call. It's easier that way. They can quickly check your call, even if it's not picked, they will go there and just go straight to your message and attend to you while they continue with the others. That's the fastest way you can go about it. Since it's one WhatsApp, so thousands of people are checking in at the same time, sending proof of payment. They want it to be confirmed. They want e-pin, and people are buying beyond the crowdfunding. They are buying both the bid for LTP, and others are just making inquiries. They want to know, I've done registration, what next should I do? How do I get my incentive? All of that. So please, let's always take advantage of the WhatsApp voice call to make that happen. I think that will answer that question. All right, having said that, let's proceed to the business for life. Are we all together? Hello, can we hear me? Please, if you can hear me, let's respond. I want to be sure we are together. You can unmute yourself and say something. Let me hear us. Mr. Olumide, can you hear me? It seems no one can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, all right.
So I can hear you as well.
Life is a branch of the multi-level crowdfunding. Okay, and the company came up with this to help our distributors make money beyond just the crowdfunding. So the money you're making from Business for Life enables you to drive whatever traffic and other expenses you'll be making while you are pushing the multi-level crowdfunding. And how does it work? The Business for Life is basically centered on our solar products. For those of us that are registered, we already know that the company does not sell products directly to non-distributors. So everyone that wants to get a product buys it through our distributors. And the company made it in such a way that you get percentage for each purchases you make. I'm trying to do a summary so that won't take much of our time, okay? I don't want to take the slide one after the other, so I want to summarize the Business for Life. So each time you register, the company gives you 7.5% of your activation bonus, okay? As your activation bonus rather. If you register, for instance, there are different packages. Let me just take us to the package slide. So these are the packages. The first one is the starter VBS. VBS means virtual business space. It's like you buying a space. For those of us that do online businesses, we know you have to pay for an online space where you can advertise your products and as well sell. So for big companies like Jumia and the likes, you register and then advertise your product. When the product is bought, people pay directly to the company and to Jumia, for instance, and they process all of that until the person that bought the product receives it, and then they can now wait for a period of 1 week to be able to now send the seller his or her money. But in this case, we are not asking you to buy products, okay? All you need to do is register any of these packages, register, and then advertise our products on your Facebook business account or your WhatsApp or any other platforms that you belong to, that is a social media that you take advantage of to do your marketing, or maybe your face-to-face marketing. Once that is done and you get buyers, they pay to the company's account. Of course, you should have a price that is yours. The company gives out price lists to all the registered distributors. There's a price list of all our products, although it's updated from time to time, but everyone has access to that. So you can add whatever you want to add as a profit when you are selling it to your clients. And then once that is done and the product is bought, the company gives you 7.5% of that from the original sales price, okay? Then whatever you add on top of the price to give to your clients becomes your additional income, okay? So that's the first part of the benefits that you get for registering the Business for Life. The second part is each time you register someone, the company gives you 7.5% of whatever package that person activates. Are we together? All right. Please, if we are following, can we just send a message on the chat box or just unmute yourself and say something?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, thank you so much, sir. So that's part of the benefits. Now, each time the Business for Life is a 3x11 matrix. So for just like the crowdfunding, we know it's a 2x2 matrix. This one is 3x11, but you are not forced to register people necessarily. You're only allowed to talk to your registered members. That's your downlines that are registered in the network with you, who are already distributors, to come on board. The reason is so that anytime they are ready to start buying products, either directly or through for clients, it gives them the opportunity to take advantage of the 7.5% that the company makes available for each product you buy. so that they won't have to lose out on that. Because if without that, they can only buy it at distributor's price and there's nothing else following as extra for them. So that's why we always advise registered distributors or senior distributors or managers in the system to always talk to their downlines about the business for life so they can take advantage of the opportunities that comes alongside with it. So apart from these activations, if you look at the screen, you'll be able to see a welcome bonus attached to each of the packages. So for each of these packages that you activate, there's a product attached to it. So it's like you using one stone to kill two birds. Okay, so this is just a summary of the business for life. I don't know if we have any question. Please let's indicate by just raising our hands so that can give us the opportunity to ask and then tackle them one after the other before we move to the next slide. Anyone, please? Mr. Olumide.
I can hear you, sir.
Do you have any question?
Thank you so much for that. Now, my question is just that although I was able to get everything you said clearly because of the network here now. Okay. But my question is this now, that after registering, after doing the normal registration, by registering either 1 or 5 or 7 or more account now, that only gives us access to actually, to do the crowdfunding and maybe buy at the wholesale price and sell at the retailer price now. So does it mean that without registering the virtual business for life now, you won't be able to, earn some incentive or percentage from your activities? Thank you, sir.
Okay, Mr. Olumide, if I get your question correctly, you want to know if you are allowed to sell products without being a distributor?
No, not actually.
Okay.
I just want the difference between the virtual business for life now and the normal registration as a member now, as a distributor.
Oh, okay. All right. This is what happens. Every registered member who is a distributor can buy our solar products at distributor's price. Okay. Now, for anyone who is registered on the business for life, that person is now on the advantage side because he or she is not just buying at the distributor's price. He or she is also buying at distributor's price, but has the opportunity to be able to earn the 7.5% on the actual price of that product coming back to him as what we call point value. That's what you can withdraw to either buy product or withdraw for it to be paid into your bank account. I hope that is clear.
Very clear, sir.
All right, thank you so much. Miss, I think this will be Mrs. Olusegun Ibimode. Can you speak up? Let's hear you. What's your question? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Sorry.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Please, I just need the number of the customer service, the WhatsApp number, sir.
Okay, I will drop it on the chat. You need to get that from there.
Okay, sir.
All right, Eno SECODI. Can you unmute yourself and let's hear your question?
I don't have any question.
No, you don't have any question?
Yes, it's clear. Go ahead.
That's why. Okay, Mr. or Mrs. Bamidele, can you unmute yourself and let's get your question? Your hand is raised as well.
Okay, good afternoon. Are you hearing me?
Afternoon, sir.
Okay, very nice presentation. My question is this. When you have somebody signing to business for life, can you please let us know how long the person will need to stay or wait before the incentive will be given to the person? Because this has been a major challenge in Lagos.
Oh, all right. Okay, this is it for people in Lagos and Ogun State, which is very close to Lagos and almost intertwined with Lagos anyway. They come to the office to pick that up. Then for people outside of Lagos, once you make your registration is completed, what you need to do is to chat up the sales rep. She's the one in charge of anything that has to do with dispatch, okay? So you chat her up with your registration details. That's your member ID, which is the 5-digit code you get when you activate any business for life package. And also the package you registered. So they'll be able to check from there and know your location so that anytime we are sending dispatch out to each of these states, they add it as part of the dispatch and it gets to your location so you can pick it up. So that's how it has been done so far. So if you've just registered and you're not in Lagos or Ogun State, please chat up the sales rep. I'll equally drop our number on the chat box so you can have access to it as well. So I believe that answers your question, sir.
Sir, are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm with you.
Yeah, well, you tried, but my challenge was that I registered one of my downline for life 5 weeks now. Until today, we've not been able to get this incentive for him. And you know, one of the things at the front in our business is that once people get their incentive, it motivates them to start up the business. Okay. This guy has not seen incentive, he's not been able to do anything.
Which position is the person, please?
They sign up at the executive VBS. We're supposed to take.
Which state is the person?
Hello. They sign up with executive level.
Okay, I'm dropping the sales rep's number on the chat box so you can send out a WhatsApp message with the person's details so that they can process it from there, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Do we have any other question? I think every other person question has been attended to. All right, I think we should move forward. But before we move forward, I think there's a question on the chat box about dispatch. Please contact the sales rep. I just dropped our number now. For the people in Ilorin, please contact the sales rep to know about your dispatch when it will arrive. She'll be able to give you information on that. Okay, Felab is also asking on B4L, assuming you want to upgrade to another account, all you need to do is just to add up your money. For instance, if you want to upgrade from starter VBS, which is 5,000 Naira, to the diamond, which is 80,000 Naira, all you need to do is just pay a total amount of 75,000 Naira, and an upgrade EPIN will be created for you on your back office. All you need to do is log in, go there and activate by clicking on the EPIN to submit it, and your account will automatically be upgraded to the diamond VBS. I believe that settles that. Okay, please chat up any of the numbers I've sent on WhatsApp, the chat box, Mr. Michael Jonah, for the address of the Abuja office, please. All right. Mrs. Emma Moke, please can you raise your hand so that I'll be able to give you permission to speak? All right, okay, you've typed your question already. Can we get a comprehensive document that gives details of how our products work? Okay, there's a brochure to that effect. You can chat up any of those numbers I've dropped on the chat box as well. They'll be able to send you the brochure to be able to peruse and go through it and get full details on the product. So thank you, everyone. I'll move to the investment since we are done with questions from the Business for Life. Okay. So this is the investment slide. And the investment, just like every other investment, is a passive income. Okay. Of course, the multi-level crowdfunding and the Business for Life are also investment, but they are active kind of investment because they require your active participation, okay, to be able to work. But this one is purely passive. All you need to do is invest your money and the money does the job, okay? Goodness, I've been logged out too.